My name is Shauna Quick, and I attend Northwestern Michigan College in Traverse City, Michigan. My hometown is actually Lake City, Michigan, which is about an hour south of that. I do live in Traverse City. I've lived there for about 3 years now, just because I wanted to attend school there. And I want to express my sincere gratitude and thanks to the McLean branch of AAUW for allowing me the opportunity and the ability to make it here to this conference, especially since it means so much to me to go forward and make lives better for everybody if I can and if I'm going to be able to. So I think some of the highlights were just all the different kinds of people that I got to meet. Coming from such a small area, it's like you just have the people that you the people that you meet every day, and they're like, "Oh, hi," down the street. And I actually met a few of my best friends just because they waved at somebody behind me, and I thought they were waving at me. And I'm like, "Oh, hi," and they're like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, I wasn't waving at you, but I am waving at you." And then we became friends that way. And so here it was like you had to go outside of your walls and be like, "Hi, my name is Shauna. I am from Northwestern Michigan College. I'm from Michigan." And like I had to go out and say something instead of be like, "Oh, whoops, wrong, that was a mistake. Here, let me fix that." So it was just meeting all the different people here and hearing them speak, and with everybody having different dialects and everything, and having and everybody has such interesting things to say, and that was one of my worries, that everybody else has so much to say. Am I going to be able to have the ability to say something interesting too? And I couldn't believe that when I did say something, people were like, "Wow, you're right. I totally agree with that." And it's like I'm not the only one in the world that thinks that. So it's really nice to say, "Oh my goodness, I'm not alone anymore. I have other people I can speak to about these things." So and it's just like the personal stories of all of the speakers that we had here, as well as the people that attended as well. So it's just opened up my eyes and opened up my world so much more. I think that it's the oppression that the men are still putting upon women. I still believe that I deal with it every day. Where I'm from, I see it in the news all the time. I see it everywhere. And I sometimes wonder, is it going to be possible for us to make it through? And then I see the woman that I saw today, and it's like, yes, we definitely can. This is going to go forward, and there's nothing going to stop us. I love to volunteer, and they give me the opportunity to come together with other people of the group and be like, "Oh, this is my opinion. I think we should do this, and we should help show others that." Like I help with my local chapter of Phi Theta Kappa, the Alpha Rho Pi chapter, and we do the highway cleanups, we do things in our community to help out, and we try to get more of our students involved in the different aspects of our community, and we actually have a museum on our campus. And this last year we just did it was one of our, we had a challenge for our Phi Theta Kappa chapters, and we did a Women's of the World campaign sort of deal. And we were trying to get more students on our campus to visit the museum because they had I don't know, they put things in museums and they travel around all the different times. But anyways, at that time there was this woman artist who had done all these murals and paintings and pictures of, no, she was a photographer, I'm sorry. She was a photographer that had taken pictures of women all around the world and the things that they do, and she had created this book, and it was on our campus, and they didn't get very many students to go, and so we held this event to try and get more students involved in the different cultures of women and what they do for the world. And so I just like to go out and share my opinion, and it helps me be creative and show that I matter, that I'm actually able to give something and receive the benefits that they give me by, like, they trust me, they ask for me for advice, and they're like, "Oh, Shauna, I don't know if I want red or blue. What should I do?" It's like, well, let's think of the pros and cons of this, you know. So they need compassion, charisma, a good sense of humor, and the open-mindedness. I think open-mindedness goes a lot way, especially in today's society and for the generation that we have right now. I actually have a hard time connecting with some of my fellow classmates because my parents raised me just the way that they were raised, kind of. And so I have a hard time following why a girl has had a cell phone since she was 5, and now she gets a new cell phone every week. I've only had 2 cell phones in my whole life, and I got it the day I graduated, or the day after I graduated is when I got my cell phone. So I feel like I have a hard time connecting with my generation, but then again, I do have some things that are like, this is the way it has to be. And so when you have an open mind, you allow yourself to see the different possibilities of what can happen, and it allows you to make better decisions and have the input from other people as well. I've actually never thought of myself as a leader. That's the funny thing. I do know that I go out. I don't let things hold me back. I don't like to be home alone and all that kinds of stuff. So I will go out and do things. And the thing that I like to do most is volunteer. And so when I go out, I'll try and get some people who's like, "Hey, I'm gonna go and do this. You want to come with me?" They're like, "Hey, yeah, let's go." And so, like 1 year, I was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go to a beach cleanup," and then I had like 3 or 4 friends come with me. I'm like, "This is great," you know. So I think it was just a matter of say, "Hey, I'm gonna go do this. Do you want to come with me?" And I was able to organize the fact that we were all going to help this one beneficiary. So. I'm pursuing a library science major. I really want to become a librarian. I think it would be really cool to become a doctor librarian. But my mom actually told me that that is what I should do. I'm really into researching, and I always research everything I'm into. And before, I wanted to be an electrical engineer, and she says, "Shauna, you're not good at math, or you're not good at science." So she's like, "You're really good at reading and writing, and you're super into this researching thing." And at that time, we had just gotten a computer, and so I was always on the computer just looking things up. And so she's like, you should really look into this. So of course I went and researched it, and I'm like, wow, she's so right. And what's really sad is in Michigan, they don't have any undergraduate programs in library science. So I've actually had to work my way around it. I just graduated with my associates in liberal arts from Northwestern Michigan College. And I'm beginning my bachelor's at Ferris State University in the fall for information security intelligence. And then from there, I'm going to the master's in library science. So that is the degree I want, but I'm getting the little degrees to go on to the degree I want. So I think my mom, she's the one that says, "This is what you should do," and she was really right. I've worked in 3 different libraries in the last 4 years, and I've worked up. I was a page, and then now I'm in a slight clerk position, and I work as a technical assistant in another library. And I just love it. I don't think I've never worked outside of a library, so I don't know if I should or not. But I know that I love libraries, and I visited. I was so excited about this trip too. I saw the Library of Congress, and I walked in. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is the one place I want to definitely visit in Washington D.C. And I got the chance to do that. So it was a once in a lifetime moment, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, that's the reason why I chose my major, though. I would really like to thank them. This was such a gracious offer, and they were so generous in allowing me the opportunity to come here. And I just, it opened my eyes so much to everything that's going on. And I mean, when you see something from your little corner of the world, you think, oh, it's not going to impact me. But when you look at the world and you see, I met 526 other women here from all across the United States, and it shows that it's not just my little corner of the world that has problems. It's the whole world that has the problems, and now we're able to come together to fix it because you gave me the opportunity and the ability to come here. So I want to really thank the McLean County branch of AAUW so much.